Welcome to the Dear Video Game Podcast, where we're on a quest to bring you fun, inspiring, insightful perspectives on the game industry, its games, and personalities. I'm Mav, longtime streamer, longtime Disney aficionado wanter, and with my lovely co-host, Snackless.
Hi, I'm Snackless, longtime partner and streamer, retired teacher, Disney mug lover, and now collector. And we're here today on the podcast to tell you about our recent trip to TwitchCon, some crazy Twitch news, and to talk about some more games that even come with some trick-or-treating. So we're really excited to have you here. We are recording this episode live. It's Thursday night, a little bit later because we spent the past 2 hours chatting about our trip in detail. So we do plan to maybe upload that to YouTube. So if you want to hear more about the specifics of our trip to Disney and Universal, definitely check it out there. And just a reminder that our episodes go live for the pod every Friday morning at 5 a.m. Pacific. So it's kind of like you're welcome to the weekend. So if you're listening now and welcoming you to the weekend, I hope yours is as wonderful as our trip just was, because we had an absolute blast. Mav and I have something very exciting to tell you. Do you want to tell them? Tell them.
I feel like Callie with the squeaks. We are officially on Fan House, actually. So I've sacrificed my account in the name of Buns.
Dear Video Games.
And we will be sharing more content very soon. So if you like regular content, if you like the show, if you like Snacks and my content and our friendship content, we'll have lots of friends on too. Yep. It's just going to be a really feel-good area, and know that if you do subscribe to it, you're supporting an awesome show and a great future content adventure, because there's so much that we've been waiting to share, a little bit sweet and kind of spicy. So if you're looking for a little bit extra behind the scenes and, extra scenes, if you know what I'm saying, it's a great space for that. So make sure to go check it out.
Behind the scenes. And just a quick community shout out. Thank you so much to our friends who joined us on our adventures last week. Whether you attended an event with us, took time out of your day to say hi, or if you snapped a pic with us, we are really, really thankful. We had an absolutely incredible experience, and we were really thankful. So if we got to say hi, thank you so much. And if we didn't get to say hi and you were there, I'm so sorry. We look forward to next time. And thank you for trying to hunt us down. This month, I'm excited to tell you that our theme is Halloween parties. So we kind of started that with our last episode. It was kind of like an intro to October. But let me just tell you a little bit about Halloween and what we're going to talk about today, which is trick-or-treating in some of the games. So trick-or-treating has been around since the medieval times. Taking candy from strangers on one night a year isn't a new tradition. It was known as guising in Scotland and Ireland. Young people would dress up in costumes, and then they would go door to door looking for food or money in exchange for songs, poems, or other tricks that they performed. So that's kind of like the origin of trick-or-treating, which I think is absolutely awesome. So if you're out trick-or-treating this year, maybe consider a song or poem or something cute. I love that. Do it for your friends or family.
That's so awesome.
For us.
I love that we've had themes. So if you're new to the channel or you're new to the show, if you're listening, we love to do themed months. So make sure you keep your eyes out for what we got coming up, because we did do spooky stuff right into the Halloween party, and maybe we'll look a little festive next week. You're gonna have to just wait and see.
Little surprise. Maybe if you subscribe to Fan House, I'll give you a little sneak peek.
Oh, a sneak peek
on
Hello?
Tuesday.
On Fan House? fanhouse.app/@dearvideogames?
That's the one.
This is my binoculars.
Subscribe today or tomorrow. Have you seen it like this? Wait.
Oh.
It's so creepy. My eyes are too small. Okay, anyway, tell me, so just if you're just catching up with us, finally, we took a week off because last week we were at Disney, Universal, and TwitchCon. So like I said, if you want to hear some kind of in-the-depth details on that, we'll definitely post that on YouTube for you. But aside from all of the craziness, that was like TwitchCon and our trip. What have you been up to since coming home?
Yes, we will have a separate video up on our YouTube channel, possibly the podcast feed, but definitely up on YouTube and our past broadcasts. So you guys can check it out there. If you want to know the ins and outs, literally we talked for like an hour and a half of everything.
So, like really, really in depth.
I have just been resting. I'm wrecked. Like if I'm being honest, like today's the first day that my voice didn't hurt. It's still really raspy, so I try not to talk too much, which is impossible for me. So I'm just like texting my brains out. But trying to stay as mute as possible. Mr. Mav was playing that vampire game, which I'm gonna let Snacks talk about because she's been playing it a ton on accident.
Did you play
she
it?
Loves it? No, but it looks. I was shocked at the graphics. It's very like pixely.
I don't even know how this happened to me.
And like it's like a hoarding, like a hoard.
I'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, tell me what else.
So there's that game that I was so shocked. I was like actually impressed that he actually played something on a Steam Deck, which I'm like just impressed. Like kudos to that team for getting him to play on that thing. And then I've just been like cleaning up and just setting up the next week and just trying to rest before next week. Was hoping that my test would come back negative, and it did. So like just kind of like I cannot believe how much time I've needed to recover from this last week. Not just from all the walking, but like the drinking.
But it was like from Monday to Sunday. It was like that's a long time.
All day, all night. Did not stop.
We barely slept.
And so that was pretty wild. So I definitely needed time to recover. I took a whole week to recover. So
good.
Hopefully I'm back to it a little bit. Yeah, just reaching out to everyone. I've already chat with a bunch of people about the pod, which was really cool. And then back to it. We've got a lot of streams coming up. So if you're looking for content, I will be around.
She will be there.
I'll be there.
She'll be dragging me.
What have you been up to? Because you have been home. You've had the weekend, right? Like you've
kind of got I just had a few extra days. Yeah, just returning to normal after like a wild week of adventures with you. It was just a dream. Honestly, every time Mav and I are together, it's just better. And I've just never in a million years thought that we would get along as well as we do. We always have got along, but I didn't think it could even be elevated. And I'm just so thankful to just go on so many adventures together, and I just work on our show together and just speak about our show together. Like even when Mav and I were in meetings, we just like speak so much into what we're doing and each other and our show, and it's just been absolutely incredible. So that was amazing. Speaking of Mr. Mav and this was weird, I'm playing this weird game so Mav told me that Mr. Mav was playing this game, and it's like this weird vampire. It's like a dungeon crawler. It's pixely. I don't know. I don't even like it. I actually said it was like monotonous and boring, and I'm like annoyed that I can't beat one of the levels. He was
literally like, all you have to do is click one button and you just walk around and then you're good.
Right, like how's that even fun?
You like set it up before and then you get to watch it kind of unfold.
Yeah, and there's different characters. Basically, you're like this little character. You defeat enemies for as long as you can until you die.
They're like monsters
and the different
vampires.
Characters, different weapons.
Yeah.
And if you kill them, you get a chest and you get a weapon upgrade.
Like it looks very satisfying.
I'm playing it all the time. Okay, anyway, that's weird, right? Outside of that, I'm going to Aquasite, just like trying to walk and like go to yoga and go to Aqua, like just trying to like get around, like move my body around. I felt really good. Thank God.
Me. Barely walking.
I felt really good.
Oh, I went and got my feet done, actually. I had someone just massage the absolute just nuts out of my feet. But yeah.
Did they use the nut vibrator on your feet? Okay, yeah.
This one?
Yeah, put that down. Oh yeah, I'm playing the cute Halloween event in Ni no Kuni, and I made a pumpkin, and I didn't post a picture of it yet, but I carved a wombat into it, which is my favorite familiar
wait.
from Ni no Kuni.
You said wombat?
Wombat. Isn't
it a wombat?
No, that's like a rodent. It's like a bat. And it's actually this. It's in Ni no Kuni. It's actually this cute little character, and it doesn't actually have wings, and it just has paper wings taped on. It's so effing cute. It's actually not even a good familiar. It's just my favorite familiar, so I leveled it up all the way, and I use it. And then every time I use it, I look at it, and it's so cute.
I got to see it, so
it's so cute. And that's yeah. That's literally.
Tell me about Ni no Kuni. Like, are you still like growing off? Like, I haven't been able to log in a minute.
I know.
I need to download it on PC because like I need to do my homework.
Okay, so there's a Halloween event in Ni no Kuni. If you kill the monsters, they drop candy, and you trade the candy to kids for these hearts, and then you can buy cool things in the shop. And they even have one of the Halloween a spooky familiar, and it's called a ghoulie or something weird. It's like a purple worm kind of, and it looks like creepy. It looks like somebody beat the shit out of it, and it has a half melted candle on its head.
Oh, it's cute.
It's really cute.
I love events.
It looks like it's stinky. I love it. It's so cute.
You guys are in for a treat because we love events and holidays, and especially Halloween. So
lots of Halloween stuff.
But before that, what have you been snacking on? What have you been eating this week?
Oh, okay. Actually, today I baked a cinnamon loaf and apple crisp.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so that's what I had today. I was having some of those weird vitamin C pouches just to like ward off germs, even though I was like,
I literally brought my pouches. I was like, I'm not crazy. These are vitamins.
I was crazy. We were like fairly good with our masks. Like I was really like, we made an effort to be safe. Like we were even wearing our masks outside at Disney when it was crowded.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to be very safe.
I brought so many masks.
Oh yeah. I feel like it's, I don't want to dive too much into it, but we made an effort. Yeah. We made like a pretty good effort, and so far so good. So, also I made like a gingerbread house, but it was a chocolate house. I'll post a picture on Fan House, and it was like a Halloween spooky one. And then I've been eating spicy ramen. That's like what I eat when I don't know what to eat. What do you eat when you don't know what to eat?
Oh my gosh.
I eat spicy ramen, and a very specific one.
I eat ramen.
Oh yeah.
I literally posted that I had ramen and my Olipop, but I had the apple crisp Olipop because it's a new one and I love it and it's pretty good. And I literally posted that and I went to go finish eating, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, did you did you just have a ramen and Olipop?" And I was like, "Am I being hacked? Are you in my house where like
I'm stalking you?
Did I accidentally post a picture of something somewhere else? You know?" And she's like, "Oh, I saw your Insta story and I'm having the same thing, but it's different."
Yeah, just a little variety. I love the Shin ramen, the spicy one. It's my go-to. My grandma, every time I buy it at the Asian store with her, she was like, "No, like it's not good for you. Not good for body." I was like, "Listen, Papa, I only eat like one of these a month. I'm sorry. I can't just eat vegetables and pork." Anyway, Chinese grandmas, if you know, you know. Okay, like they like
you need vegetables and pork.
I was like, it's like, come on. Anyway, also the cinnamon loaf cake thing I made is good. What have you been? Okay, yeah. So you had ramen,
a lot of soup. I actually made dumplings last night.
You made them?
They're like soup dumplings, but they were Americanized, so they're like pot pie dumpling, like chicken pot pie dumpling.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah. So it's more like a chicken pot pie, but it has like dumpling bread bites on it. So it's like soupy. White gravy.
I'm not how do
I explain this?
I'm not opposed. I think I just simply do not understand you right now.
Do you know what a pot pie is?
Yes.
So basically
I know what a pot pie is, and I know what a soup dumpling is.
So instead of not the Asian dumpling, because that I've made those. It's like American dumpling. It's like it's like southern.
Oh, like in a soup?
Yeah, but it's not soup. It's like a pot pie. You know how there's pot pie filling where it's like creamy chicken, peas, carrots, potato. And instead of having a crusty outside, flaky, there are little blobs inside. So it's like a dumpling.
Let me say it back. It's
a
dumpling. It's a dumpling with chicken pot pie filling inside.
No.
Why don't I get it? Have you ever had Cracker Barrel? That's American.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's gone to Cracker Barrel.
it's like that weird chicken and dumpling soup that that I've never had that. I don't think that's why I don't know. That's why I was like,
thank you, Peapod. Yes, the chicken and dumpling.
Light bulb.
It's okay.
No, I didn't know.
I guess it's like chicken. Okay. I guess soup's a good way to put it, but it's chicken and dumpling.
It's like, wait, so you? Hold on a second. Are you saying it was a chicken pot pie, but it had gobs of dough? Like, yeah. And it was soup?
Yeah.
There was no pie hat? There's no pie hat.
No pie hat.
It was good.
So disappointed.
Wait, to be fair, I know a dumpling is like a Chinese Asian dumpling.
Well, so
it's a southern dumpling, right? Like
southern dumpling, so like soup, but soup not soup. Wait. It's like
no wonder. Oh, you meant You meant southern soup dumpling, not like
soup dumpling.
Din Tai Fung soup dumpling.
No.
No wonder. Okay, anyways, I understand. We can move on. I'm so sorry. Chat's wild, and I'm not from here. She doesn't go here. Literally, chat. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So that's what I made last night. I really just kicked up my carb intake. Like I've had a loaf of sourdough bread. I've had a chocolate cake. We baked chocolate or peanut butter cookies. And yeah, I think I just didn't eat enough while I was gone. So I've just been hungry this whole week.
Work.
Yeah.
Well, at Disney we ate enough.
Yeah.
But after that.
Yeah, my brain just worked too hard. It was too much. So I definitely was like, oh, I'm eating everything. So I ate everything.
Amazing. As you should. It's how the world should go. Let's break it down in our need to know basis, our little news section. And we're gonna go from ew to ooh and just give you a little scale of things that are going on. But before I tell you the ew to ooh in news, I just want to tell you this is a public service announcement. McDonald's is bringing back its classic Halloween buckets. Go get one and fill it full of snacks for me.
I saw that.
I want one.
I was like, what year is it? Because I had that a long time ago.
And I actually don't know if I can get one, but
if I can get one, I'll get you one.
Yeah. Cute. Amazing. Okay, so for the tea time this week in news, it's all about Overwatch's drama. Because that's all
so
the
much
news
drama
that was in literally while we were gone. Overwatch lit itself on fire and then like ran around the house, and it caught other things on fire like when it was running around, including the curtains, so the flames were coming out the windows. And then like instead of calling for like a fire truck, they threw like oil onto it, and then the house blew up. And that's what happened. So
people couldn't even get in the house.
The house was burning down and they were like, let me in.
Well, Overwatch, as everyone knows, had a funeral for Overwatch 1, and then Overwatch 2 was born the same day. So I don't know if this is some like religious situation, but this is what's happening.
Maybe there wasn't enough prayers.
And then it didn't launch right, so people couldn't even get into the servers.
No, they couldn't even get in.
And
literally.
And now we already have heroes that are disabled.
Yeah.
Like actually, you can't play them.
Yeah. The EU is that Overwatch 2 temporarily removes Bastion and Torbjorn. So basically, one of them had extra shots and is just like unlimited, and then one of them had like unlimited abilities, and they were just wrecking havoc everywhere. So they have been removed as of 2 days ago, and as far as I'm aware, are still not back. And they don't have an ETA on when they're coming back either, which I was a bit shocked about. And then it's just like it's out of control.
But like. And the thing too is the emphasis they gave on launching Overwatch 2 was that it was going to be a premium PvE experience and going to be the game that you play for forever. I don't know about that.
I hope they can turn this around, because let me give you the lull about this, because this was hilarious to me. When people were trying to merge their Overwatch accounts, some players received timers of 265 days and 324 days. Like
Holy shit.
and let me just tell you, and I don't from my understanding, it wasn't like, when you start a download and it says like 28 hours and then very quickly it shows you the actual time, which might be like 1 hour and 2 minutes. It didn't sound like that was the situation. It sounded like it was stuck like that. And then on top of that, while they had those timers, all heroes, cosmetic items, challenges, battle pass sections, everything was locked until the process was completed. It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's if that tells you anything about how hard game development is, when a AAA company like Blizzard can't get their shit together, like everyone needs to just give devs a second, okay? Because like it's not even like a very intensive game in terms of like different ways to play. Like right now, it's just a couple modes. It's always been the same type of game. It's a PvE game. It's like an arcade style mode game where there's a certain amount versus each other. There's even less people in the map now. It's still hard. Games are hard. So my heart goes out to anyone who has struggled in development, or even their game has been delayed at some capacity, or has been too hard to play something. I mean, there are a bunch of games that I cannot play the update when it goes live because it's never works when it goes live. So it's like
100%. Yeah.
What are you going to do? But it's hard.
So unfortunately, as a result of such a rocky launch, those problems, among others, they were kind of being review bombed. So I think, obviously there's something there and people want to get in and they want to play the game. So I do wish the best for them. And I hope that they turn around, because I played a lot of Overwatch 1 and I would like to play Overwatch 2. Luckily, we've been a little busy. So hopefully by the time we come around, perhaps some of those problems will be calmed down. But there's been lots of complaints, even like battle pass stuff, just a lot of challenges. So
speaking of problems,
oh my,
let's switch to
Lord
Twitch,
have mercy.
our Twitch talk section. I will preface this. We talked about this a little bit in the other pre-episode of this Tonight Show, but amidst all of the Twitch chaos and everything, TwitchCon, you just didn't feel that. You were surrounded by like-minded individuals, people who are creative, communities that love streaming. Every booth had like 100 different booths to stream from. There was like 20 at
that
Razer, 20. It was really, really cool to sort of be surrounded by streaming, which you don't get that anywhere. Like sometimes at like a PAX, which is like the most gamery type of convention, you'll get like one or two booths at a place, but you're never surrounded by streaming and communities and members and people talking about, the game they got to watch so-and-so play live or whatever. Like you really didn't feel the dark rain cloud that was over the whole thing that is Twitch. So I commend everyone for being so cool at TwitchCon.
Yeah, like people really pulled together to make it a really nice time. And that was really nice to see.
It was really cool. But we've got our oh no's. We have oh no's. Okay, so we have usually it's ew to ooh, but now we have
an oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, this happened.
Yeah. So this poor streamer. So Twitch had like I think it was like Intel and someone else. There was like someone put together a foam pit at TwitchCon, but they didn't put it together properly.
The Lenovo
and obviously
booth.
Yeah, and it was only like 3 foam squares deep, and obviously foam squares don't even sit properly on each other because they move. And basically what happened is they jumped into the pit after winning and they broke their back. And so we're just sending so much love and so many prayers, because that was just like such a big, oh no. Yeah. And then someone also, I think, had an ankle injury and a knee injury. And I think that was handled really poor, really terribly. And I just really wish the best for them. And
I just can't imagine breaking my back in 2 spots.
No, and then it's going to be such a long road to recovery, and it's so awful too, because like you were having so much fun in like such a carefree, like fun environment that you thought was safe, and it just wasn't safe. And so
the worst part was they were really, like, no, you're fine, get up. And someone that
don't think they handled it very well.
That was on site was like, no, don't move, just wait.
Yeah.
Which saved her life.
Yeah.
Because if you move with a back injury, can die.
Be paralyzed. Yeah. Like several things, right? So I'm really glad that they're working through trying to help her, but that was really, really unfortunate. And then there was another oh no.
Oh yeah.
More of like a
so the president, I can't remember his name, was talking to a small group of creators to sort of get feedback, answer questions and what have you. And some of those creators were actually pretty large creators, and they came out so disheartened and like in shock a little bit of how
I think they said disconnected.
How disconnected the leadership is for Twitch, and how they super don't understand the ecosystem and what creators actually want. And so that was a bummer to hear, because that's been going on for a very long time. And it's really hard to kind of understand how severe leadership like that is on an ecosystem like this, when staff members are also really sad about all of the news. So they have an in. But then after TwitchCon, a lot of them were like, you know what, I'm really dedicated to making sure that this platform and our communities, are supported. But also like, I don't know.
It was tough. It was hard. Tough. And like right after that and right around that time, the big ew was that the chief monetization officer was like, there's no way the company could continue with a 70-30 split. So they finally addressed it. And that's all they said. They were like, there's no way we could continue with a 70-30 split. It's just not viable in the long term. And that a bit like Amazon wants Twitch to be like, it's like self-sufficient, basically. That was it. Then silly, I know. But TwitchCon itself was awesome. The people were awesome. The people that make Twitch are amazing. And we had a really good time getting to see people, making some more connections, meeting new friends and old friends. And we just spoke so much positivity and love into Dear Video Games and our show and just the content that we create together. And
I agree, Syrup. Yeah, I smell, awesome. It smells like a fart. Like,
I know.
Twitch makes so much money.
So
much money.
You have a 50-50 split with like 90% of the people.
And not even that, like just in ads alone, because they've never shared the ad split with creators. It's always been padded with whatever they've said.
Right.
Like, we've never gotten a specific percentage of an ad. It's always just been like a certain amount base. So I've never everyone knows with like YouTube, you get a certain amount, you get a certain percentage per CPM on the type of content it is and whatever, that's variable. And then you could actually make a lot on YouTube. You can't make anything on Twitch with ads. And so they've created this poor ad supporting system, which you guys know, I run ads every hour. I take a break, but I run it every hour. I've seen nothing.
It's like $1.36.
Even when I was doing front page slots with thousands of viewers in my chat, nothing. So, creators aren't stupid. No. Respect the ecosystem and pay them. Like, if they are earning a certain amount, pay them that. So, hopefully we'll see more of that. Hopefully we'll see more from YouTube. I know that they're doing a bunch.
I've heard a lot there.
And I have a friend who has been really supportive and awesome, and I got to chat with him, so shout out. But I don't know, it's such a big old truck, right? And like everyone's channels are like 20 years old now, and it's like, does that hurt your channel? Does that help your channel? Right. A lot of older creators aren't getting pushed in the algorithm. Maybe it's because their channel is so old, so it's going to be really interesting to sort of see as people start being able to stream on YouTube and start streaming on other platforms, because Twitch is like, go off, go nuts. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're doing it. We're here. We're doing our best on Twitch, and
I forgot I put this.
The best place to support us is definitely Fan House. It has the best split there, and it's really a great a great place to hear more about us and talk to us more. So if you're looking for that and you would like to support us, absolutely, Fan Houses currently seems to be the best way to go. And tell me about your little mini tech talk. Tell me
I just
more.
want to give a shout out. Okay. I'm taking this moment to shout out my cute little phone. Okay, my little workhorse. Look at her. Look at ow. GG to our little iPhones. We literally, that's how we shot content. Like, I didn't have time to bring a camera. I would not have time to have used a different camera. I would not have time to find a bag to fit my camera. So I didn't bring my DSLR, and my iPhone just literally every picture you've seen besides like the super awesome one that Defon's took, that is clearly a DSLR.
If the photo looks incredible, Defon's took it. If the photo looks good, we took it. It's like a market difference.
Which is so wild, which go little rock star, but just shout out to the iPhones of the world for carrying us through this content situation.
Helping us make content.
Literally. Would not have been possible.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Open up your treat bag and let me dive in, because we have cute Halloween events to talk about with you, and lots of them have trick-or-treating, which is kind of the theme of this episode for our Halloween. The first one we're going to talk about is Animal Crossing Jack's Halloween event, developed and published by Nintendo. Many of you have played Animal Crossing. The dates that we're going to give you for these games are actually the ones that are relevant to the Halloween events in them, as opposed to our regular, which told you when the game came out. So this Halloween event is only October 31st from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. your local time. So if you'd like to participate in it or you're excited, make sure you sign in on time so that you can enjoy it. Get candy from villagers and trade it for lollipops, and then collect 2 costume items from Jack. Collect the spooky set items and discover 2 new Halloween ones. But careful, don't get tricked with Halloween face paints. Animal Crossing is on the Switch. It looks super cute. I've played previously and I enjoyed it. I don't think I'll have time to sneak on this year, but it sounds really cute, and I just love that they have like fun seasonal things to do.
Yeah, the events for Animal Crossing are really, really, really sweet. I remember I was doing the Halloween event and the Christmas event during like super quarantine, and it just was like a warm hug, like you feel like, other people are also playing that too. And so you kind of are running around trying to find candy and really cute things and make food. And now that there is food in the game, you really can like actually go all out. Because before they didn't have foods. We couldn't actually do like a Thanksgiving thing. But now you can. So you can really like decorate your place and kind of get in the vibe and get cheerful before the winter, the blistering winter. Speaking of blistering.
Yeah, literally. I was like, blood.
Blood.
Tell me about Back for Blood.
Okay.
It has a Halloween update.
I'm so excited for this. Back for Blood, as you all know, I am obsessed with. Left 4 Dead 2 is a classic dungeon crawler game that is kind of spooky and really has left a mark on all of our hearts. If you're a gamer and you've played on the 360, you've played Left 4 Dead 2. And so they came out with Back for Blood, which is kind of like a newer age, new tech, new systems game, where you kind of do the same dungeon crawler, but there's other types of monsters, there's different maps, and there's also like this cool card system that you can use. So it kind of changes up how you play the game. And they've decided, which is so smart, to come out with a Halloween event. Obviously, the developer is Turtle Rock Studios, published by Warner Brothers. It's out now as of a couple of days ago, October 11th through November 13th. So you're going to kind of start seeing this week a lot of studios coming out with their own Halloween events that will go through the beginning of November. So don't feel like you have to jump into anything this week or next week. You'll probably hear more next week and the following week, and it will go into November. So I'm very excited for that. And we will probably talk more about a few other ones this next couple of weeks that come up. So make sure you stay tuned for the next few that we find that we think you would like. And the description. Go ahead, Snacks. I want you wrote it. I want you to live your best life, girl.
Try on new outfits for Evangelo and Carly. Adorn yourself in new legendary accessories and find Halloween-themed emblems and sprays. Deck out your weapons in the new Pumpkin Eater skin and enjoy all the decorations in Fort Hope.
Amazing.
Available on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and looks too spoopy for me, so I hope you enjoy it if you play it.
It is a shooter. It is kind of spooky, but it is kind of like exhilarating and more thrilling if you're looking for a fun time. So check it out. It's super fun. And speaking of super fun, a long time game, Warframe. If you guys are Warframe fans, if you're Destiny players, you might like Warframe and you should give it a shot. It's called Knights of Nabarus.
Nabarus, maybe?
Nabarus?
Not sure.
Did I say that wrong?
Love it when we can pronounce everything in our show.
Developed by Digital Extremes and Panic Button Games, and published by Digital Extremes. Out October 5th through November 2nd. So you've got a little bit of time to play it.
Yep.
It is basically a first-person action role-playing game, or third person. I'm sorry. You have these really cool frames that is your body, and you kind of ninja jump, spin, or run around.
Spin, glide, fly.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. When I watched someone play that game, I was like, I don't know what's happening, but it's very hypnotizing. Like the movements are so smooth, but if you're not controlling them, like I had a really hard time following
the way that it goes is very like that. Yeah, for sure. The game has been out for a long time. It has a really awesome community. They have a convention called TennoCon that is just for that game. Definitely check it out. Celebrate with the annual Knights of Nabarus event with the ancient Orican Festival of Death. Search for mother tokens and exchange them for seasonal goodies, which include previous year's items and new ones. Which I love that they do that. When games have been out and they don't kind of bring back something that way new players can play it, it really sends me a little bit.
You know what? Speaking of that, my forever in my life grudge is that I came back to Destiny in January of this year, and my dream shader all time ever is a Christmas shader, but I didn't know that. And it was released in December. And I was like, is it gonna come back? Is it ever coming? Like, and everyone was like, no. If you're not here, you're not here. And I was like,
so dumb. They've been really good about bringing armor sets back and stuff like that. So I hope they do. Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm sad about it.
We'll wait and see.
So pretty. And there's like no pretty shade. Like there's
literally
no pink and
literally nothing pink. Like there's 47 different. Don't even get started.
You could be like, pick a different gray. No, there's like no pinks and anyway, that's my one. That's like of all the things that I've missed. Everyone's always like, you need to get this stuff from Ada. I'm like, where's my shader? Where is it? Show it.
There's not enough cute shaders in Destiny. 100%. There's 47 million shaders. There's a new one every month, but none of them are pink. They're all red and blue.
Literally silver. Okay, so then we have Costume Quest. So this is actually an older game. It was developed by Double Fine, and Costume Quest, the first one came out in 2010, and Costume Quest 2 came out October 7th, 2014. And this got my radar because it's actually available on the Xbox Games Pass. And it is so cute. It's a charming role-playing trick-or-treating game. So I kind of added this in here because I thought if you have Xbox Game Pass and you're looking for something like cute and trick-or-treaty, this should absolutely kind of be up your alley. I think it's also on sale on Steam, I believe. Join the adventure in this charming choose your hero game. Complete quests, build your party, and collect costumes to transform yourself into champions to defeat evil in this cute and creepy game. It's on Android, iOS, PS3, Xbox 360, PC, Mac.
Oh my god!
Because it's so old, right? So, if you have Games Pass,
though.
I know. So if you have Games Pass, I think that's kind of like the move there. But it looks so cute, and I think it really fits today's theme. And it's good because we like to do, you know how we like it. We like a little cozy, creepy, and we like a little spooky, scream and die. So. Hopefully that list satisfies all of your needs. Everything you need.
Speaking of die.
Yeah.
Dear Nintendo. I guess we'll just dive right into it. We like to do a Dear Nintendo section called Switch It Up. And what's new with Nintendo? Well, I will tell you what's new with the Nintendo. While we were gone on vacation, they announced a little sneak peek of the Super Mario Brother movie. And
yeah, I watched
it. I just want to say, I think I might watch the French dub of it.
I didn't watch the French. Is there a French trailer?
There's the French. Yes.
I didn't watch it. Oh my God, I will watch it. I only watched the English one.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't hate it.
And they even had someone AI make Mario's voice, what he would sound like. And it was better than the American version, the US version.
I saw that someone on Twitter was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay someone else, what's that called, Cameo or whatever, to say all the phrases, and then I'll piece them together, and then you." I didn't hate it. I just didn't think it was a really good fit.
I just don't know why they built it up so hard. They were like, it's an incredible performance. Wow, look at him go, tiny rock star. And he doesn't even sound like Mario, not even a little bit. He's just like Chris Pratt with a hat.
Chris Pratt with a hat.
And weird, like, religious things that no one should have to be forced to hear about. But here we are.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess we can just move on from that, and maybe we'll watch the French one with you.
He didn't even try. He didn't even. There was no effort. He doesn't even try. Anyways, that's how I feel about that. I love you, Nintendo, but that was not the move.
I don't know about that one.
Would have loved someone Italian, like someone would, even if it was like a little bit more like Bronxy, like just like New Yorker, like that would have been better than like what it was.
Tell me about this Amazon exclusive bundle.
Looks like Nintendo partnered with Amazon to bring you some really cute little bundles of games. So if you're looking for some treats this season, the Kirby Forgotten Land and Splatoon 3 is a bundle. I believe it is a digital code, but you get them both. And I thought that was really, really sweet.
That's awesome. That's great. Snag it while you can.
Yes. Cute bundle. And also there's a Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart. So I will say I've played so much Mario Kart. So if you're on the fence about buying Mario Kart, I would definitely buy Mario Kart.
Absolutely. And when we host them, you can play the new fun maps too. So
yeah,
it's awesome. Bayonetta 3 is coming out at the end of this month to Switch. So that's something to look forward to. Like a little Halloween present.
I know. And she's Bay. And No Man's Sky is already out. So if you are wanting to go on an adventure, and I mean, I'm telling you, adventure of a lifetime, No Man's Sky is the most sandbox space experience you'll ever experience. Like you can just fly and go to another planet. It's pretty.
It looks so cool. I've never played, but it kind of, is it a bit Zen? I could deal with like another Zen game.
It's not Zen.
I don't.
It's
you know
Zen,
what?
But I'm not about that. But there's so much to it. You can go as fast and as slow as you want. But there's like things you can scan in the world. There's things you need to build. You need to create like a little bit of a base. You need to be able to go to the next planet.
Can you play with a friend?
I'm pretty sure it's multiplayer. So you definitely can play with a friend, and you can also play solo.
Something to look forward to. Okay, tell me about this new picnic mechanic in Scarlet Violet.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
what is happening? I didn't know about this.
It's so cute. So they showcased this while we were gone. Obviously, of course they did. Let me look at it. And so the new Scarlet Violet Pokemon game has a new feeding simulator, and you actually can make the cutest sandwich, which I wish I would have posted the link for the tweet, because they posted the tweet on the Nintendo account. And you can stack your ingredients, and depending on what your ingredients are, will obviously restore HP and give you different effects that will affect your little buddy and yourself.
So cute. Your Pokemon comes out of the Pokeball, and then you eat, play together, and let off some steam. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
You actually layer your sandwich. It's amazing.
Wow. That is amazing. Actually amazing. I can't wait. What's the date on that? I can't recall. It's soon, is it not?
I'm pretty sure it's soon, but that was just what I saw, and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
I can't recall.
Snacks levels of emergency.
A snack emergency.
So if you're on the fence already, which I don't think anyone's on the fence about a new Pokemon game, there's new things in it. So keep your eyes out.
I'm excited. Oh my God. Also, Wooper the Pooper is going to be there. So
wait, is Pooper actually or just Wooper?
No, I think Pooper is going to be in the game, right? No. Also, that weird long Diglett worm, but it's not a Diglett.
Oh, you're right. It's not a Diggly worm, but it's a Wiggly worm.
Yeah. So you want to see the Wiggly worm? It's white.
I just want to make a Pokemon. I think it's time.
November 11th.
Dear Nintendo, I just want to make a Pokemon that's not a weird, suggestive, duty looking, wiener looking.
I love him. How dare they do that to my Wooper? All right. What? Let's close it up.
Okay.
What a wonderful day. Tell me what you're doing this weekend, next week. What's coming up for you?
Well, I have a hot date this weekend, actually. So I'm very excited to go out on the town a little bit. It's really hot date. He's a good kisser, so I guess I'll take him on a date.
Whoa.
So I got a hot date this weekend. Exciting.
Have a fun time.
Thank you. I'm going to eat lots of dessert. And then I'm just going to be relaxing and chilling. I actually started playing Mass Effect again. So if you've been anticipating my playthrough for Mass Effect 2, I just met Jack. And holy shit, no one. Snacks, you're going to have to play this game. I have to see what you choose. You're gonna have to play through Mass Effect because I need you to romance everyone like I have been.
Oh my God, that's my favorite activity is romancing everyone instead of one person.
No one told me literally, no one told me about these characters, and I'm really glad that it's really just been like a treat to play through, and I'm just like in shock the whole time because you have to choose so many things, and it's almost overwhelming how many things you have to choose. But it's really fun because there's so many things you can choose. So I've been playing through that. And then it's actually getting really cold here. We were talking about our socks.
I feel that.
Snacks has some socks.
I have slipper socks on.
You missed it.
Slipper socks.
If you want to know about what her socks look like, you make sure you check out the TwitchCon wrap-up show we just did. And
you get cold. It's not a crime.
I've been trying to keep up. Actually, I need to catch up this weekend with Rings of Power, which I've been obsessed with. It's so good. The finale is this weekend, I believe. So I'm sad about that. And then what is the show? The dragon one. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind.
Oh.
It's not Rings of Power. It's something like
I don't know. I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes.
Something of a dragon?
I don't know. I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes. House of Dragon.
House of Dragon.
Thank you, Fan. Shout out to Fan. Yeah.
Rings of Power and House of Dragons are too close together that I'm just going to mix. They're going to blob together. So I've been trying to catch up on that. I've been actually really enjoying Dragon Tales. Yeah. And then I'm looking to start Cyberpunk soon this week. And then I really want to start watching the Cyberpunk show because I heard it was really good. It's really graphic and gory a little bit, but that's very anime. So anime typically is very bloody, which it is a little bit.
It can be. Yeah, it really can be.
It's very dramatic.
Cutesy, like
cutesy
kawaii, cutesy or blood.
Blood.
Yeah, fighting. I get that.
It's very like that, but I heard it's very good. And it actually kind of brought life back to the game. So I'm really excited to play it. It's been updated. Yeah, I can't wait to dive into that. So that's my goals. What are you up to?
Amazing. Just trying to spend some time outdoors too before it gets like super chilly. Going to yoga a little bit. I'm going to stream again next week on my channel. Definitely have some fun stuff coming out for Fan House. I've been baking a lot. I just downloaded Paradise Marsh, so I'm very, very excited to play that because that was like my childhood. I grew up on an acreage with lots of ponds and wetlands around me. That's very Alberta. So I'm very excited to play that game, and I think it's going to be really fun. And I have been playing that weird vampire game, so I'll probably play that, play some Ni no Kuni, Paradise Marsh. Oh, and I've been watching, I actually am obsessed with Great British Bake Off. It is my favorite TV show. It really is
your favorite.
And it's my favorite.
VeggieTales.
I will actually, also good. I will actually rewatch seasons of it. Like, I think it's spectacular. But I'm actually, we've been just we've been so busy that I never got to finish the most recent one. So I'm actually getting to take my time through watching that right now. And I'm really, really, really enjoying that. I just love it so much. And I just imagine myself being on that show and crying. Um, like
we're
I
so
just really feel
different.
for the contestants. Like there's this like grandma and she had a rough week and she was so sad and I was so sad for her.
We're so different because the challenge is coming and I'm so excited for the new season of the challenge. And the challenge is like this extreme sport, like triathlon, like but they like but they party at night, but then they go and do like these funny
you could not have me party at night and drag me to do any sort of triathlon activity and there's no flipping way.
It's so funny. My favorite is when anyone falls into water. It's the best.
Really?
Yeah, I love it so much.
You love it when people get
completely wrecked.
wet.
Yeah.
Mm.
Juicy and wet.
I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life. If we ever go back there, I'm going to put you on the front of that Tyrannosaurus ride. And then I'm going to tell you, I'm going to lie to you. I'm going to gaslight the shit out of you. I'm going to be like, it's not the front that gets splash map. It's not. You have to sit in the front.
You have to do it again because I only think it's funny when other people get wet.
Really? Really? That's so strange that you would say that.
So funny. Goddamn. Anyways, all the links for all the games we've talked about and everything mentioned today will be in the podcast and the YouTube info section. So make sure to go and check it out. And if there's anything we missed, just let us know on Twitter or Fan House if you're on Fan House. But speaking of Fan House,
we're on Fan House under Dear Video Games, and you're going to find photos, behind the scenes information, fun, and a deeper connection with the two of us, and maybe even a spicy spice. So definitely subscribe, check it out. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you have any other ideas than what we'll be posting over the next few weeks, I would love to hear them. I'm constantly challenging myself and Mav to come up with new ways to utilize Fan House, and I actually really like to try different things. So I have some really cool updates and some really cool ideas for Mav and I to start on Fan House. So if anything comes to mind or you'd like to see something specific, please do let us know because I'd love to hear about it.
And thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you so much.